Well, good afternoon, and it's noontime exactly. Happy Wednesday. This is our bi-weekly Putting First Things First Conscious Conversations. My name is Angela Harmon. I am your happiness facilitator with Happy Academy, and my sister is on the other panel, and she will introduce herself and open us up with treatment before we get started.
My name is Ellen Suazo, and I am with Conscious Living. We believe in consciously living life, and we help you to in that path. That's why we're doing conscious conversations as well. So, welcome to our conscious conversation. Thank you for joining us, and allow yourself to just be in that space of oneness. Unify yourself with the one life, one love, one power, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, as there's only that. No matter what you see, what you don't see, all is God. And I am so grateful that I can speak this truth to myself and to all of you who are listening to us, who are joining us today in this conscious conversation. I am knowing and claiming that you are receiving what needs to be received, that you are able to understand what we are saying in a deeper level, in a level that makes you go, now I get it. That's what this is about. It's about going deeper. As we go within, we allow the God within ourselves to manifest each day, each moment in our lives. And our life become happy, joyful, peaceful, loving, prosperous. And so I give thanks for this and so much more. And I let it be. I release it into the law, knowing it is so. And now it is. Ashe, amen.
And so it is, and now it is. Thank you, sister. Well, putting first things first is habit 3. I'm a facilitator of the 7 habits, and I've been sharing this with my sister prayer partner, Ellen, and she said, let's talk about this specifically. And that's how it got started, because I do a daily share with my inner circle on this. And we do it every 2 weeks, every Wednesday at noon. So we look forward to you joining us. And today, for June 28th, I can't believe that the half a year is gone and officially in summer. And the holiday in the U.S. for the 4th is coming up on next week. So it's very interesting timing. It says there is an independent universal reality outside ourselves that conscious affirms. There is an independent universal reality outside ourselves that conscious affirms. Now, what I want to say to that is the people in the world thought the world was flat at one time. And if we really expand our minds and look, and we can see the curve in the earth, because we get one with the earth. We're in the water. If anybody's ever looked at a horizon, you can actually see the curve. And if you look up in the stars, you can see movement. So when we see that our own individual selves, because we're all snowflakes, grain of sands, there's no two people alike. So if we're independent in this bigger scheme of things, there's always going to be something around us that supports that idea, that theory, that thing. So when it comes to my own personal life, habit 1 is be proactive. Habit 2 is begin with the end in mind. Habit 3 is putting things into action. So if I think I'm my own dependent conscious, when I get upset with something, if I stop and pause and not react and give it to that bigger something, even if I don't even know what to say, sometimes I know what to say. And most of the times I say, I want to be happy. That's begin with the end in mind. Then that thing which is bigger than me gives me the opportunity to be happy. And that's letting me know that the world's not flat. It's round. It's continuous. it's never ending, and I'm a part of that never ending. So that one got real deep for me. What do you see with this, sister?
Mm, that's beautiful. As I hear you speak, what comes to my mind is to have that awareness, right? Because the earth, the planet was always round, but we were not aware of it. And actually, not being aware limit us, right? We limited ourselves. But what I hear is that there's a limitless power in the universe that is in us, we in it, and is outside of us. So we are all surrounded by it. We are all surrounded by it. We cannot, there's not a place where we can go that we're not with it. So no matter where you are, whether it's emotionally in a negative pathway or you're in a happy pathway, right? It's a choice that you made. You can choose to be happy regardless of what is happening in your life. And if you're not able to do it, you're not supposed to do it by yourself, then you reach out to get help. Because what I know is that none of us was born to be unhappy. That I know. I have no doubt in my mind that there's not one of us that was born to be in lack and limitation. Yet a lot of times we are born into that, depending on our environment. And so becoming aware that there's an infinite power that wants you to have all the good that there is in the world is the beginning of a new life. Mm-hmm. It's the beginning of enjoying life in a different way. And when you become aware, you can infect others with a good infection.
Well, I was gonna say, because we've got some negative infections out here too, because
that's why I say with a good infection.
Yeah, girl, because people aren't happy. Either we have an abundant mentality or scarcity mentality, and a lot of the population I see is scarcity. So they think my happy is different than their happy, so they want my happy, and they're going to try to take my happy. No, you have your own happy. Define it. If it's similar, yay. But if you think it, and then usually some people, I think it's the term, the grass is greener on the other side, but you don't know how that grass got green, what it took to get that green grass. And so figure out what your own happy is what I try to emphasize. And this is my prayer partner too in this conversation. And so my prayer partner is not to answer my prayers. There's a source bigger. That's why I said there's proactive. So if she's available, it helps me get to the answer quicker because I may be stumbling over my words and thoughts and feelings. But if I'm good at it, I can kind of do it by myself. I don't really need her. But if I'm stumbling, I need help, I'm crying. That's what a hospital is for. You wounded. You need some triage. And she helps with that. But I think every individual has a plan. So your awareness, let it be your highest awareness, not, vindictive awareness, jealousy awareness, anger awareness, because that is true too. We all get angry. We all want to retaliate. Somebody hurt you, you want to hurt them back. That's not where we're coming from. We want to come from your highest consciousness. You don't see the planets colliding into each other. Every time we see stories about that, the world is coming to the end. So if our own inner self is colliding with each other, our world is coming to an end. It's supposed to be in orbit and in sync together. That's how I see that.
Yeah, and not only that, but I love that you said that it's in orbit and in sync. And what I know is that the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, the first law is order. The first law is order. So there must be order in your mind in order for you to be, in order for that to happen, you must be still. And I love the fact that you said that you're not always going to have somebody right when you need them. And so you must develop that relationship with your inner higher self so you can just be still. A lot of times we don't need to do anything when we're going through challenging times, whether it's with people or with situations or conditions. No matter what it is, if we don't have the answer, we don't know what to do, we could just be still. And just being still, you don't have to do anything, say anything. You could just breathe and be still. That alone makes a huge difference.
Well, they do that in yoga. They do it in playing instrument. Any exercise, you have to breathe. So you don't just stop with the breathing. That breathing just gives you the ability to stop thinking the negative. If you're breathing, you're focusing on that. One of my favorite exercises is swimming. I've shared this thought with my sister before, because habit 7 is take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and that's your body, your mind, and your soul. And then spirit, your emotional support comes from other people. And so you got to be mindful of who you have around you. So when I'm swimming with my mind, body, spirit self, if I'm thinking heavy thoughts, I sink. If I'm thinking very light thought, happy thoughts, new creative thoughts, I glide through the water. So it's very important for us to know how heavy our thoughts are. We need to get rid of the baggage, in other words, dump the trash. I use my sister to dump the trash. It's like, is this garbage? It's garbage. And she's like, yep, that stinks. Get rid of that. And I hope I do the same for her. Yeah. So I think we've wrapped that one up pretty good. That was pretty deep for me. It made me go into my science side of my mind. Math, things have to add up for me for them to work. So I know I was not the first person on the planet, and I won't be the last person on the planet. So just to read it again, there is an independent universal reality outside of ourselves that conscious affirms. So once we become self-aware, use our imagination, our independent will, there's nothing we can't do. So we look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. I'm going to do my H2O Mondays this Monday, even though Tuesday is a holiday in the US. Remember to buy Birds of a Feather. It's on Amazon, or if you live in Atlanta, you can get an autographed copy from me. And my sister has an announcement about some treat and travel we've got coming up. And then we'll close out.
We have a retreat, Work Your Magic retreat is a destination retreat in Puerto Vallarta. So make sure that you get all the details from us. We have it posted in our pages. So make sure that you get all that information. You need to connect with us, and you have questions, please do so. We have exciting things to share with you. So just stay tuned in. All right.
All right. Thank you. And donate to Happy Academy for foster care children and teens of all ages, because if we have healthy habit teens, we'll have healthy habit adults. All right. See you in 2 weeks. Bye, sis.